Hey IFG family, Ricky Ballard here again to finish up the second half of the T-graph. Wanted to spend some time, a little bit of time talking about replacement and looking at evaluation and replacement. And so when we're evaluating and replacing, we're talking to folks who currently already have life insurance. And so when they have some type of life insurance, they have another policy there that they're working through, we're going to try to get into a place where we can do an evaluation. So when I get into evaluation mode, this is kind of the way it goes. Number one, I'm going to say, hey, Miss Jones, you know, you've done a great job protecting your family on this Medicare side. Now what I'd like to do is just visit with you for a moment about your life, burial, and pre-need. She's going to say, Ricky, I do have some burial insurance. And I say, well, who do you have your burial insurance with it? Can you go get your policy? Ideally, we want them to get their policy, right? She goes and picks up that policy. We're going to be able to do a good, honest evaluation for her and be able to find ways to be able to do some replacement if it's the right thing for her. Legally and ethically. A lot of times, them older folks, they ain't going to have their policy. Go say, Ricky, I don't know. I don't have any idea. Well, okay. Well, how do you pay for that policy? Well, it comes out of my bank every month. Well, you got a bank statement? Let's look and see what they're charging you. Do you know how much coverage you have? You know, and we go from there. They don't have it. They say, well, I don't have a bank statement. I don't know where that's at. Okay. Well, who are you currently insured with? Who is your carrier? Who is your carrier? And they're going to tell us, you know, a company's name. It doesn't matter what company it is. Well, okay, well, let's just get them on the phone, and I'll look them up, Google them, and I'm going to call them right there with the client. I don't ask permission. We're going to call them. I'm there to do an evaluation as a professional to help that family. So I get them on the phone, and I put it on speakerphone, and I say just like this on the phone when I'm talking to the company. I say, hi, this is Richard Ballard. I'm a licensed agent here in the state of Texas, and I'm doing a policy evaluation on one of your clients, and her name is Miss Deborah Jones. I have you on speakerphone, and we're going to try to figure out exactly how much insurance that she has, what she's paying for it, and how long she's been paying for it. Make sure there's no loans, and just do an honest evaluation and assessment for her. And then I just get all the information on the phone from the company. I'm looking essentially for three things. Okay, number one, how much insurance does she have? So how much coverage? So we're going to write on here, coverage. Okay? Second thing that I'm looking for, amount of cash value. So how much value is in there? Okay? So cash value / loan value. Have they gotten a loan against the policy? Loan value. Number three, reduced paid up insurance amount. So reduced paid up insurance amount. Reduced paid up. Okay? Now, so let's talk about this for just a minute and we'll kind of get into it a little bit more. So number one, coverage amount. How much coverage, as I'm on the phone here, we're back on the phone. Could you tell me exactly how much coverage Miss Jones has on her policy? Yes, sir. She has $7,500. This is all on speakerphone so they can hear it. Okay. $7,500 worth of insurance. Okay. How much cash value does she have in that policy? Oh, $543. Okay. Now, guys, all these numbers are made up. I'm just shooting from the hip on these numbers, but I'm trying to, show you exactly how it is. Okay, and the third part. How much reduced paid up insurance does she have right now? Oh, $1,144 worth of insurance, okay? All right, and then what are her premiums every month? What does she pay a month? $72.33, okay? All right, well, thank you for your time today. I appreciate you, and I'll hang up the phone. Well, now we're at a point we've got all the dominoes on the table. I can help this lady out with a true, honest evaluation. I know how much coverage she has. I know what the cash value is, and I know what the reduced paid up option is on her policy, so we can kind of maneuver this and make a play. And so now I'm going to ask her, Miss Jones, how old are you? She's going to say, I'm 65. Okay. So we'll do a 65-year-old female. Do you smoke? No, no, sir. Okay. You don't smoke. Awesome. Okay. Now I'm going to draw a line under that. Say, okay, well, great. Well, let me run some numbers. I've already done a risk assessment. I know what medication she's taken. That third medicine she was taking was actually simvastatin, the one that she got, showed me on her paper. So simvastatin. So, okay, little high blood pressure, little thyroid, little cholesterol. I can get her placed with any company I want to place her with in the country. Okay, so I know I've got a 65-year-old female non-smoker that has $543 worth of cash value, $1,444 reduced paid up option. She's paying $72 a month. All right. So I'm going to say, hey, Miss Jones, what I can do, and I'm just throwing numbers out there, guys. I'm going to say I could come in and write you a policy, a $10,000 policy for $48, let's just say $49 a month. Okay? That's immediate benefit day one, no waiting period. The second thing that I'm going to be able to do is you have two options. You could take the reduced paid up option on your insurance policy to where they'll send you a policy that's paid up for the rest of your life for $1,444. Or if you could use a little bit of extra cash and put it in the bank, you can cash in the cash value of that other policy, and it'd be $543 that'll come to your bank account. Now, Miss Jones, this is where you become a salesman. Finally, we're finally there. We've been serving all this time. Now it's time to become a salesman. Now, Miss Jones, seems to me that you've been paying on this policy for about 3 years, and you're very comfortable with writing this policy up, and you're very comfortable with the amount that you're paying for it and what you're doing here. So let me just show you apples to apples what I can do. I can actually get you an $18,500 policy for $74. And if you take the reduced paid up option, you're going to end up almost equaling a full amount of $20,000 worth of burial insurance for the exact same price that you're spending now. And I just pause there and I look at her. I say, Miss Jones, do you work hard for your money? And she's going to say, well, of course I worked hard for my money. Well, it's a good thing that I'm licensed with the state to come out here as a senior benefit specialist here in this county to help you make your money work harder for you. Because today what we can do is get you $20,000 worth of insurance for exactly what you've been paying for $7,500. Okay? Now, guys, as you can tell, this evaluation process is going to take a little practice. You're going to have to get through some things. You're going to have to be able to read through some policies and do that. I suggest you look at some policies that you've written already and ask the companies to mail them to you so you can evaluate your own policies. See if you could replace them. See if you can punch holes in them. This is homework stuff. This is stuff that you've got to be able to do on your own so that you feel confident looking through a policy. As you can tell, though, we're here to where we can do some evaluation, and we're able to do a evaluation and replacement, okay? That's a very fundamental way of doing that, but I think you guys can get the vision of how this can work. How smooth it is, how you can maintain the professionalism, how you can maintain the authority, how you can maintain the credibility all the way through, and how, when you get good with it, how you can be very efficient in the home. How many times as an insurance agent have you said, man, I just wish I was more efficient in the home. I spend too much time in these homes. If I could narrow it down and be very, be able to give more presentations a day, I could make a lot more money, but I got to spend 2 hours with some of these older folks to help them. Guys, this will help clean a lot of that up. This will help clean a lot of that up. And so the next part of the videos will be the education part, where if they tell you they don't have any insurance, okay? This part right here is they've told me, well, I have some insurance, some life insurance, and I've done an evaluation replacement mode. Next part of the videos, guys, as we start to visit here, is going to be education mode and trying to get them to prioritize getting some life insurance. Thanks for taking the time to look at the video. I appreciate you. Good luck to you. Go and get them.